We're unpacking a wild modern mystery that completely defies thousands of years of settled science.
Picture this, a giant 150-foot ice wall guarded by armed NASA agents, all trapped under a massive, impenetrable dome. Wildly, only 84% of adults and just 66% of young adults firmly believe the Earth is round. So that begs the question, how on earth can millions of rational, thinking people actually believe this today? Well, instead of trusting textbooks, they run their own tests, like sneaking a basic spirit level onto a commercial flight. Their logic? If we're flying on a globe, the plane would constantly have to dip its nose to compensate. But the bubble stays centered. Science chalks that up to gravity, but flat earthers see it as absolute proof. The globe was settled science for literally millennia. Surprisingly, the flat earth pushback only really started in the 1800s. Why then? Because massive breakthroughs suddenly made science super abstract, complex, and totally disconnected from our everyday senses.
Enter Samuel Robotham, also known as Parallax. In the summer of 1838, he decided to completely reject this complex science. To prove it, he set up a telescope along a perfectly straight 6-mile canal and watched a boat sail away. Crazy enough, the boat never dipped out of sight. Parallax was thrilled, thinking he'd single-handedly defeated the scientific establishment. But he totally ignored atmospheric air density that naturally refracts light over long distances, throwing off his raw visual observation. This birthed his zetetic method, a philosophy demanding that truth only comes from direct, physical, front-facing sensory observation.
It's two totally clashing worldviews. Flat earthers rely purely on raw senses, completely rejecting the abstract math of modern science. Today, believers use that exact same logic to obsessively scrutinize YouTube videos, GoPro lens distortions, and official satellite imagery. They actively dismiss experts, claiming scientists are just regurgitating textbooks from untouchable, elite institutions that regular people can't physically verify. Fascinatingly, George Orwell's dystopian novel 1984 is heavily revered in their community, despite having nothing to do with Earth's shape. To them, they aren't crazy, they're just sick of the lies. At its core, this movement is about deep skepticism. Believing the Earth is flat is actually a proxy for fearing massive, faceless institutions that control information to retain power. You see, modern science is an abstract tower. No single person can physically see, touch, or verify every single brick. But humans evolved over millions of years to trust our physical senses. These massive, impersonal scientific systems feel deeply unnatural. Ultimately, flat Earth theories are just a coping mechanism, a radical rejection of an untouchable, highly complex modern reality. So, in a world run by invisible systems, how much do you truly know and what do you merely trust?